What if the life you're living right now is the one you'll regret the most? This deep-seated fear, the dread of an ordinary existence, haunts many of us. We're constantly told to strive for greatness. This question haunts many of us, a silent fear of the ordinary, the average, the unremarkable. To be unique, to leave a mark. But what does ordinary even mean? And why does the idea of it fill us with such anxiety? This video explores the profound psychological impact of fearing an ordinary life. How can we find true fulfillment? We crave meaning, uniqueness, and purpose. We yearn to leave an indelible mark on the world, to be anything but average. So where does this fear come from? Why are we so terrified of simply existing, of a life that doesn't constantly shout its brilliance? The psychology behind this fear is complex. Our brains are wired for novelty, for reward, for standing out. Social comparison plays a huge role. We constantly measure ourselves against others, especially in today's hyper-connected world. Beyond societal pressures, at its core, this fear is deeply rooted in our human nature. Our brains are wired to seek novelty, to compare ourselves to others. We crave recognition, a sense of belonging, and a unique identity. It's a primal urge. Then there's the illusion of extraordinary lives, amplified by the curated realities we see online. Social comparison, fueled by dopamine hits from validation, pushes us to believe that average is somehow a failure. We see curated highlights, not the full story, and feel inadequate. This constant exposure warps our perception of reality. Social media amplifies this illusion. Every feed is a highlight reel of extraordinary achievements, exotic travels, and perfect lives. It creates false standards, an endless pursuit of an idealized existence that is often unattainable and unsustainable. We chase a mirage, believing everyone else is living a more exciting, more meaningful life than our own. This comparison is a thief of joy. We are driven by a deep-seated desire for meaning, for uniqueness, for a purpose that sets us apart. We see only the peaks, never the valleys, leading us to believe everyone else is living a dream. This constant exposure to perceived perfection distorts our reality, making our own lives feel inadequate. But this pursuit of the extraordinary is often a chase after an illusion. But what exactly is this ordinary life we so desperately try to avoid? And why does the thought of it fill us with such profound dread and existential angst? An ordinary life often means stability, routine, and the freedom to enjoy simple pleasures. It's in the unnoticed beauty, often overlooked in our quest for the spectacular. Perhaps the true, extraordinary lies in embracing the ordinary. The power of an ordinary life lies in its authenticity, its grounding in reality, its capacity for genuine connection. It's in the quiet moments of growth, the small acts of kindness, the consistent effort that builds character. It's the foundation upon which truly extraordinary lives are built, not a destination to be avoided. Our brains are wired for comparison, constantly evaluating our place in the social hierarchy. Philosophers throughout history have grappled with meaning, purpose, and existence. This ancient mechanism, once crucial for survival, now fuels our fear of being average. Throughout history, thinkers have grappled with meaning and purpose. Many philosophies emphasize finding contentment in the present, in the simple acts of living. They suggest that true fulfillment isn't about grand gestures, but about the quality of our daily experiences. They remind us that true fulfillment rarely comes from external validation or grand gestures. Instead, it often resides in the quiet contemplation of our inner world. In the simple acts of living, they suggest that true fulfillment isn't about grand gestures, but about the quality of our daily experiences, our connections, and our inner peace. The pursuit of an extraordinary life can often distract us from the richness of the ordinary. The search for an extraordinary life can lead to a profound cost. Burnout becomes a constant companion as we relentlessly push ourselves beyond our limits. Anxiety gnaws at us, a fear of not measuring up, of falling behind in the relentless race. Comparison becomes a thief of joy, stealing our peace and contentment. This relentless chase for uniqueness comes at a high cost. It leads to burnout, constant anxiety, and an unhealthy cycle of comparison. We lose sight of our own values, sacrificing peace and genuine happiness for external validation. The pressure to be special is suffocating. But what does an ordinary life truly mean? It's not a life of mediocrity. It's a life of simplicity, stability, and the unnoticed beauty in everyday moments. It's the warmth of a morning coffee, the laughter shared with loved ones, the quiet satisfaction of a job well done. It's the comfort of routine, the security of belonging, the freedom from constant striving. These are the foundations upon which a truly rich and meaningful life is built. In finding joy in the mundane, meaning in the everyday, and peace in simplicity, it's about redefining success, that weave together the rich tapestry of a well-lived life. So, let's challenge this fear. Let's reevaluate what truly matters. It's time for a shift in perspective, to reframe what ordinary truly means. The one where genuine happiness resides, waiting to be discovered in the quiet beauty of everyday existence. An ordinary life, lived with intention and gratitude, is anything but mundane. It is powerful, because it allows us to connect deeply with ourselves and others. It is meaningful, because it is built on authentic experiences, not manufactured ideals. Embrace the quiet moments, the small victories, the consistent presence in your own life. For it is in these ordinary moments that the true tapestry of a meaningful life is woven. The emotional realization dawns. Ordinary moments are not obstacles to a meaningful life. They are the very building blocks, the essential ingredients, the quiet miracles. They are the very essence of it. They are the bricks, the mortar, the quiet hum of existence that makes everything else possible. It's in these seemingly unremarkable moments that we find joy, build resilience, and forge lasting connections. They are the true treasures, often hidden in plain sight, waiting for us to simply notice and appreciate them. So, perhaps the life you're afraid of, the one you deem ordinary, is actually the one worth living. It's a life rich in quiet moments, deep connections, and the profound beauty of simply being. It's the consistent effort, the small acts of kindness, the genuine connections. These are the threads that weave a life of true richness and depth. So, perhaps the life you're afraid of, the ordinary one, is precisely the one worth living. Find your extraordinary in the ordinary. Find your peace in the present. Embrace the ordinary, for within it lies the extraordinary potential for a truly fulfilled existence. Because a life truly lived is a life truly cherished, no matter how ordinary it may seem. Remember, maybe the life you're afraid of is the one worth living. Consider, like, share, and subscribe.